Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're here on the Truckee River on the Nevada side. It's a nice day, sun's out. It's cool, but it's warming up a little bit. But might be a good day prospecting here. This river is where it all started for me back in 2015. And back then I found gold here. So today we're gonna see if we can find some more. With it being still in winter time and the river level is actually lower than it would normally be. Right now, right here where I'm standing, we'd be underwater. The water line is usually right up in here. So what I wanted to show everyone was we're already doing all right with, look at all that black sand. That's all black sand right here. That's all black sand. So, and the other thing that I noticed, and it was the last time I was out here fishing, was this. And then look at all the river gravels. But look at that tree, just went right over. And I think Parks and Rec have been out here cleaning stuff up because there's a lot of brush that's been removed, some rocks that have been placed. I mean, since the last time I've been out here. So yeah, we're gonna start here. We'll take some material out of here, classify it down 1/4 inch and pan it out and see what we get. And if nothing really shows up here, then we'll move on down upriver, because this is an inside bend here. So okay, let me get this started, let me get my gear out, and I'll bring you guys back. I hope you enjoy. All right, I'm bringing you guys in here real quick. I took one scoop already and got it in the classifier, but I'm looking at this. This is the base of the tree here, and all this gravel all packed up into the roots. And I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's might be some decent material, but I can't really tell from the camera, but it's all full of pyrite. So, and it is typical here. There's pyrite, fool's gold everywhere, but man, there sure is a lot of it all packed in here along with black sand. So I'm gonna take a bunch, some from here, and then a little more down in here until this gets full, and then we'll classify it down and pan it, and I'll bring you back. All right, here's our pan full of material. We're gonna pan it out right here. Oh boy, did I underestimate the temperature of the water. I'm doing this bare hands, and my hands are already red and almost frozen. So I'm gonna have to put a pair of gloves on to help get this, to help keep my hands from going numb. So, all right, I brought a chest mount, and I don't have it back at my rig. So on the next pan, I'll go up there and get the chest mount, so that way you can actually see me pan this out. But for now, I can't do both. Hold my phone, camera, and do that at the same time. So I'll bring you back when I get this pan down. All right, everyone. Results from the first pan are a bust. I mean, there might be, come on, camera. There might be some ultrafine, but I don't think it's, yeah. I don't know how large that sample was. So debating on whether I should take another sample. Yeah, why not? We'll do one more, and then if there's nothing in here, then we'll move further upstream to another spot, probably somewhere on the inside of the bend. So all right, let me do another one. I'll bring you guys back. I want to get some more of it. little piece of rubber. Take some of that. How about that? Looks nice and dark. All right, that should be enough. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's get that panned out. If I hold my pan down with my feet, it won't go nowhere. I could really wash this. It's a bunch of dirt clots. See that? You guys can see that? I can't tell where my hand is, but look. See that? That's not a rock. So that's why you got to make sure that you wash your gravel as good as you can. Dirt clot. Yeah, it is. And they're all full of pyrite too. All these clots, I can see it glistening. So if there's pyrite, I mean, there's possibility there could be gold. So that's a rock. Should be good enough. Whew, okay. Let's see what we got. Everyone see that? Hopefully you can, because I can't really see the screen. But from the angle I'm showing, it should be on target. So, all right, let's get it panned. little that, I don't know if you can see that, this muddiness down here. It's nice and thick with black sand and gravel, fine gravel. That's why it's important to stratify your material and don't be afraid to get a little rough with it. You know, if there's any gold, it's going to be at the bottom. You're not going to dump it out of your pan. So, as an example, get it full of water. And you should see it turn into mud. That's how you know it's stratified. Tilt forward, and all those lights go right off the edge. Yeah, this water's cold. Did I mention that? Look at that. That's all black sand, pretty much. I don't know if you can see that. Ah. All black sand. All right, I'm gonna pull this back. Actually stand up and get in the sun so that way everybody can see. So hopefully we'll see. Can you guys see that? What if I move? There we go. All right. Let's see what we got. I already see a big piece of lead, which is a good sign. I mean, as far as if there's gold, it'll be there with that lead. You see these lead pieces right here? If you guys can see, again, I really hope this is coming out. There's lead there. We're gonna get that out right now. I'm gonna put this in my pocket, these lead pieces. Okay, there they go. Out of the river. And nah, I'm gonna there might be some real microfines because pyrite wouldn't stay back like that, and I can see them glistening. I got my glasses on. But if it is, we're just gonna put that back and let it grow. So okay, from here we already took our sample. From there we are going to continue on upstream. All right, everyone, here we are, a little bit upriver, and what I had done is I moved up to this gravel bar. I'm standing on a gravel bar right now. Let me zoom out, see if I can give you a better perspective here. So the river comes around this corner here, and with it being low, this would normally be underwater, this gravel bar, but there's the bank, and then it runs swift through one side over here all the way over. And then there's the end of the bar. And then there's the big old large gravel deposit here. I'm gonna work this or take some samples from here after I get some of the larger overburden out of the way. And we'll go from there. So, but I think it might be a good shot on this gravel bar to find any flood gold. So let me get some of the overburden and stuff out of the way here, and I'll bring you back. All right, got all this overburden out of the way here. And right up against, there's this big old cluster of large rocks in here. I'm gonna be sampling right here because it's all full of black sand. It's all mixed in with the gravels that are down here. It's the smaller stuff, so I had to pick out all those larger rocks and stuff that were all on the surface here so I can get to the good stuff underneath it. So let me get a sample of this in a pan and I'll bring you back. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do my best to get you any kind of really good shots, but I don't got a bunch of cameras. You guys see that, what I'm doing here? I have a feeling that it's not a good shot. All right, there's our hole, and there's our sample. So I'm gonna be panning it out in a nice little spot where I can sit down right there, and then I'll put you back on the chest mount and we'll pan it together. All right. You know, a tripod would probably be better for you guys, but I didn't bring it with me. So sorry for any shake. This is heavy, man, it's heavy. It's full of black sand. And big heavy rocks. But wow. None of this is gold. But you really want to, these little root mats from the grass and whatever, they could be holding gold. So you really want to wash these good. You gotta want the gold, people. You know, some people, oh, you're just wasting time with that. I don't think so. It's, you know, you take your time and you wash everything good. When it's comes to placer gold deposits, it really pays off. If you get impatient and then you just want to rush it, you're not gonna find any gold, you know, or hardly any, and you're just gonna get all upset and not want to do it. So just take your time. You know, I'm out here listening to the river, you know, peaceful, enjoying it. The only thing that's really difficult is the bending over to pan and shovel, you know, when you have a bad back like mine. So it really limits you. But yeah, just take your time. You'll get there. All right, that's probably good enough. All right. That's what we got. Can you guys see? All right. Stratify. All right, one more wash and then we'll start stripping gravel. All right. stand up. Once again, it looks like microfine. All right. Let's do another sample, and then we'll move on. All right. Same hole, or just off to the left of it. There's where I had dug before. I already filled it. So second sample in here. We'll get it panned out, and I'll bring you back. All right, everyone. Just to show you, in that second sample, there really wasn't anything in there. Again, there might be some microfines, but nothing to really, you know, keep digging for. So I'm gonna get my hole there filled in, and then we're gonna continue on further upstream around the next part of the bend. It makes a steeper bend way up there, so we're gonna check that out next. I'll bring you back. All right, everyone, a reminder, fill in your holes. Don't be a D-head and leave holes open, so that way, you know, when the fishermen come through here, because I fish here too, don't end up tripping or dropping into a big old hole that you left. So all I did is all the big rocks that I took out went right back into the hole, and then covered it with a little bit of the sandy top layer. Once the river comes up, it's gonna flood and blend it all in. So again, environmentalists, you're welcome. All right, everyone, here we are further upstream, and you can still kind of tell that the river is continuing in a bend. And this is about, just on the other side of this is where it really gets steep, and it comes in and it makes a real tight turn. So what got me to stop, because I was thinking about walking down a little bit further to check it out, was as I'm coming down through here, this little spot right here caught my eye. Because again, the water line would normally be somewhere up here, right about where this tree root ball is. So you follow it down, and then it comes to this little, I don't know if it's part of the tree or one of those shrubs, but just on the other side of it, black sand deposits. So I'm gonna sample this real quick, because my theory is that when the water's coming in here fast, any flood gold is coming, hitting this high spot and then dropping out right here. So worth a shot. I'm just gonna check that real quick and pan it out, and I'll bring everyone back. But just so you can get a better idea, or a better view, I should say. It's and the water calms way down, you know, and then as it makes its way, it starts to speed up going around the corner. So it's low water right now because we're still in wintertime. But yeah. All right, let me get this put in the classifier, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to pan. All right. There's our sample from this whole area right here. So let me get this, I'm gonna have a quick smoke, and I'll pan this out, and I'll bring you back. All right, everybody. And of course, since I'm not using the chest mount, is when we get some gold. So let me get in here. Oh, come on, I want the sunlight. I'm gonna try to steady this as best as I can, and I hope you guys can see it, but there is microfines in there, for sure. I can see them. Oh, let me see if I can get a better angle. Oh, no, that's blocking the sun. All right, come on. Let me see if I can do this. There's one piece in particular. Where's this? Come on. Okay. Right there. There's a piece of gold, and then there's another little smaller piece next to it, just above it. I mean, they're small pieces. Those are fly poops, but it's here. So just in that one little sample there. And then there's microfines all in that black sand. So I'm gonna do another sample from there. Let me set this down and I'll show you. Zoom out. Okay, there's the tree I was talking about, my gear, and then the spot I was digging was right there. That's where I took that sample. So I'm gonna take another sample from around. There's still black sand all around there. So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper around that big rock, take another sample, and then see what we get. And then if it's about the same, we'll move on to a little bit further upstream. If it gets better, then we may stay here and just, you know, mess around right here for a little bit. So let me get another pan loaded and I'll bring you back. All right, before I take another sample, I just want to show everyone, get a closer view here. If you can see what I'm seeing. I don't know if the camera, how well it picks it up, but there's pyrite glistening all in here on top of this rock. Me looking at the screen, it doesn't look like it shows it, but hopefully it shows up. It's just glistening. And I know it's pyrite, it's fool's gold, but all around it too, especially right here where I'm pointing. I don't know, it doesn't look like the camera's picking that up, but it's a black sand deposit. And that's where I took the last sample. So I'm gonna take all this and then maybe go a little bit deeper in front of that big rock and then see what we get from there. All right, I'll bring you back.
There's a piece of gold. The backwash, all the junk out of the pan. The gold is up here, I can see it. Alright, that should be enough of that. Let's see if we can. is. Look at that little beauty. Wow, okay. Oh boy. Oh. Put this up here. That way we can bring you guys in here to see what I'm seeing. Oh, come on. All right. All right, everybody. Where are we? Okay. Now I know you can see that one. Right there. It's a piece of gold and a piece of lead. Small piece of lead. So, for anyone saying, oh, there's no gold in the Truckee River, there is. It's just not large gold. It's mostly flood gold like this. This is what I found last time. Or I should say that when I was first got into panning and I came out here where it all began for me, and that's what I was finding. So let me see if I can get a better, I don't know if that's coming out clear, but that sure is a piece of gold. I gotta grab that. That is snuffer worthy, so I'm gonna grab that and that piece of lead. And then do I want to continue working here? I really do want to kind of go to where I was before when I originally started doing this. There's a spot over there that I remember that I want to try. So yeah, I think I might do that. I'm gonna get this in a snuffer, and then I'm gonna try down over there. And then now knowing that there's gold pieces like that, I may come out here with the PVC trommel and run a bunch of this material. So, all right, let me get this in the snuffer and I'll bring you back. Okay, I got that piece of gold in the snuffer, and then I'm looking at the time here, and it's past lunchtime. It's just after 1, and my stomach's telling me that I need to eat. So I know I said I wanted to go over there, but I think I'm just gonna have to wait for another day, because it's gonna take a minute to get over there, and yeah, I'm hungry. But after that one, I'm gonna do one more pan. I'm gonna get the rest of this black sand, and I'm gonna get that stone out of the way. I'm gonna get the rest of it here around this big boulder, the one I was sitting on, and then do another pan, and then we'll call it a day. So I'll bring you back once I get this loaded. Or actually, you know what? I'll skip every. You guys seen that. So if there's any gold in this next pan, I'll bring you back so you guys can see before I bring it up in the snuffer. So, all right, everyone. Got that all dug out and panned down, and all we got was a piece of lead. And then I saw them in there, and it doesn't seem to. I don't know why it doesn't seem to show the microfines, but there's a bunch of microfine gold in that black sand. So to get the piece of lead out, I'm gonna take this little bit of black sand with the microfines in it and that piece of lead out. So, all right, so I'm hungry, so it's time to get out of here. So I hope you enjoyed this panning video on the Truckee River here, and I hope to get back out here pretty soon, so that way I can do a little bit more sampling and maybe get the PVC trommel out here and run a bunch of this. Just sit out here all day. I've been out here all morning and it's just afternoon here, and I need to get something to eat. I didn't bring a lunch with me. I got to get something to eat. I'm starting to get the shakes, the low blood sugar shakes. So, all right, once again, hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see everyone on the next one.